Hello guys, welcome to John Chooser Kitchen. Thank you for joining me always on this channel. On today's menu, I'll be showing you how I made this delicious smoky party jollof rice. If you want to see how I made this, please watch to the end. Don't forget to like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and on your notification button, okay? So I'll start by showing you the ingredients I use for this. Here on my bowl, I have fresh tomatoes, purple onion, I have some unsalted butter, a bowl of rice, some fresh ginger and garlic. I have my scotch bonnet, the red one. I have red bell pepper and red chili. I have my vegetable oil. I have some turkey and some tomato puree. And for my seasoning, I have some curry powder, some thyme, some grated nutmeg, seasoning stock, salt and shallots, my bay leaf for seasoning. So I'm going to start by preparing the meat for the food, and then I will start blending the tomatoes and the chilies. So here I have my pot on the fire. I'm going to add in my turkey into the pot, and I'll come in with my fresh ginger and fresh garlic. You can use the powdered one if you wish. And then I'll come with my bowl of spices. After pouring that, I'll add in some fresh scotch bonnet, just a little, to freshen the meat. And then I'll come in with my bay leaf and some chopped onion for seasoning. And after adding all that, I will stir very well to get a good mix. And after mixing that, as you can see, I will add in some water. You want to add the water that will be enough to cook this turkey till it's tender and ready to be used. And after adding the water, I'll stir this all around very well, as you can see. And then I'll cover this on a light to cook. While this is cooking, I'll go to my tomatoes. Here I have my fresh tomatoes, my scotch bonnet, my red bell pepper, my ginger and garlic. Then I'll add a handful of parsley. This is totally optional, but you want to use this because it's nice. Here, as you can see, I have just blended everything together. It's so smooth and thick. You don't want to add too much water so you get a thick paste as this, okay? So I'm going to cover this and set aside, and then I'll go back to my turkey. And here, as you can see, the turkey is ready. Obviously, from the look, you can see that it has changed from being fresh to being cooked. So I'm going to separate the turkey from the stock and set aside for frying. And here for my rice, I have my pot on the fire again. As you can see, I'll add in some vegetable oil. You don't want to add too much oil for this. Remember, we are using some butter. So after adding the oil, I allow it to heat up a bit, and then I'll add in my chopped onion and allow this to saute very well by stirring it around. As you can see, it has sauteed well, so I'll come in with my tomato paste, also known as tomato puree. And then I'll stir this very well and allow it to fry until it has this flaky look. Yeah, that is when you know that your tomato puree is well fried. You're gonna allow it to dry very well to avoid having any raw taste in your rice. So here, as you can see, is well fried and is having the flaky nature I'm talking about. It is looking separate and no longer molded together. So here I'm going to come in with my blended tomatoes and chilies and bell peppers and ginger and garlic I showed you earlier, right? So after adding that, I'll stir this all around, stir very well, as you can see. And after stirring this, I'm going to cover this on a light to fry. So So here, as you can see, the tomato is well cooked and ready to be used. I just stir that around and obviously it's ready. So I'm going to add in my already parboiled rice. Sorry, off camera I parboiled the rice. I didn't show that part, but it's just a normal process. All you have to do is add the rice to boiling water, allow it to boil for about 3 minutes, bring it out and wash very well. Some people would want to soak their rice instead of washing, while some would just wash with hot water instead of parboiling. But I like parboiling my rice because there's this storage smell that comes with rice in the bag, so I just want to wash it up very well. Okay, so here, as you can see, I have added the rice and I'm going to stir it around very well to mix. And after mixing that, as you can see, I'm going to come in with my turkey stock here. So whichever protein you're using, whether you're using beef, chicken, gizzard, fish, whatever, this is the point where you come in with the meat stock, okay, your protein stock. So after adding the stock, I'm gonna mix this very well. As you're seeing it, mix it very well and allow the rice to marry the stock. This is a very important process. Remember, the stock contains a lot of seasoning, and I'm gonna add more water. I had to add water to the blender to rinse off the rest of the chili. So I'm gonna add that to the pot and stir very well. And after stirring that, as you can see, I'm gonna cover this and allow it to dry up. So here, as you can see, the water is almost dried, just little at the bottom of the pot. Yeah, you just raise slightly to see the texture. So can you see how thick it is? So I'm going to add in my unsalted butter at this point. I'll just spread them at the top of the rice. This topper is optional, and also you can melt it with your vegetable oil depending on the pattern you like. But I like adding mine at the end of the cooking, just the way I'm doing now. So after spreading this butter, I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to dissolve. So here, as you can see, the butter has dissolved very well. It's now in a liquid form. I'm going to stir this now to enable it to mix very well with the rice and go round in the pot. So guys, after mixing this, I'm gonna continue with other ingredients, but first let me admire this food. The aroma is wow, like the rice is glowing. That is what the butter does to the rice. It makes your rice glow like an organic skin. So guys, after adding that, as you can see, I'm gonna come in with my ringed onion. I had to ring some onion, and using purple onion. You can use spring onion for this, okay, depending on what you want. And I'll just spread it all on top of the pot and allow the onion to go into the rice. There's this aroma it gives your jollof rice. This will be on a very low heat, okay. So here it is ready, like the onion has gone into the rice and the aroma is wow. So I'm going to stir this all around, stir very well to mix with the onion. This is an optional process. If you want to do it, go ahead. But if you don't want, you can just serve your rice now and devour it. So guys, after mixing that very well, still on a very low medium heat, okay, I'm going to add in my carrots and other vegetables, which is totally optional. If you don't want to do with the carrot at this point, you just have to enjoy your meal, okay. But I'm doing with the vegetables, so I'm gonna continue. So guys, after mixing that, as you can see, I'll add in some chopped some diced carrots. Sorry, I didn't show that on the recipe, but I will include it in the description box, okay. I'll add in my diced carrots, some green beans, and some spring onion. Yeah, and after adding that, I'll cover this and allow the heat to help the vegetables cook a bit for just 60 seconds. Yeah, so here it is ready to be eaten. This is so yummy, guys. You have to try this recipe, okay. It is not your regular kind of jollof rice, so hey, this is super big. So guys, thank you so much for coming by John Chisel Kitchen. Thank you for watching the video to the end, and please tell me what you think about this recipe on the comment section. Tell me if you will be trying this recipe of mine. Thank you guys. I'll see you on my next one, and don't forget to like my videos, subscribe and share with your friends. Bye bye.